Welcome here. Welcome to today's Trader Descent Signal. Uh, Yesterday we did talk about this particular. Our point of talk yesterday was this level, this strong guy, and this strong low. I made a very strong point yesterday that whenever your support turn resistance and resistance turn support, vice versa, whichever one was taken out first and reverse your trade, and the other one was trade taken out also, then uh that's an indication that market a is entering consolidation. So markets only do three things. Number one, uptrend. It trend when the market is trending up. Number two, when it's trending down. Number three, when it is in consolidation. And we just want to flow with the trend. And that's the essence of our something. And that's the essence of we just want to know the right trend to follow. We want to, when the market is going in an uptrend, we just want to follow it into an uptrend and try to capitalize on it and make money from the uptrend. When it's coming down, we want to do the same. When it's going sideways, there are ways to look for opportunities within that something, within the consolidation. It is where you begin to look for 5 minute setups, 1 minute setups. But at the same time, when we begin to have something like this in the market, I'll figure out that there are a lot of false signals that are being created on lower time frame these days. A 5 minute pure setups that gives you a total soup, gives you a breaker block on lower time frame, trying to kind of you know, give you a buy or sell order in the market, then it can just be easily taken out on lower time frame. So that's the reason why we are in version 2.0 using higher time frame to just follow our trades. And mind you, let's assume we are trading on lower time frame within all these levels. In 3 days, how much we would have lost into something. But using higher time frame, following structure, using support and resistance, and following normal something that market does, flowing with the market, then we can easily capitalize on some stuffs. Then I told us about when your support turn resistance and your resistance turn support, and you try to capitalize on both sides of the market, and it's been taken out on both sides of the market. Then automatically you know that you are entering consolidation. Then you stay out, you establish your last dealing range, and you expect break from either of the side, either the upside or downside. And that is what we establish here. I put an order here within the something, even though we are within the 4 hour sell points that we've established for ourselves previously from the last 2 weeks, I guess. Market activated this Monday, and it has been consolidating within the level since Monday that it entered the level, and coming back to the something. So, having entered that consolidation, we establish our last dealing range, which happens to be this level. Then we see that the liquidity above the dealing range has been taken, and also below the dealing range, the liquidity below the dealing range has also been taken, and the liquidity below this range and this range has also been taken with this leg. So, which makes this legs to be our last leg, that happens to be where we'll be expecting price to break below. And also this level too happens to be the high of the consolidation. So we're establishing these two highs, you know, waiting for where price is going to break through. Then automatically we can know that okay, we will be following uh where the side that it breaks to. And I told us yesterday that we have to wait for closure on 4 hour. So we did have the closure on 4 hour here. You have the closure, and after the closure, we can see how price reacted from that something. There is something I want to call our attention to. This is a probability game we are trading. We are, even though we are trying to analyze and try to capitalize on what is happening in the market, we are playing probability game. You have to understand that. Because if you are chasing money here, money will be running away from you. You just have to know what you are doing. Play your numbers game very well. Probability game, your risk reward ratio is what determines how you make money eventually in the market. So you just have to be patient enough to do what to capitalize on wherever market is presenting based on your established risk reward ratio probability numbers game. So that's the day. That's the day. That's the best way. Because imagine, price going up and down, a lot of other stuff that are happening. And this is an indication. The moment we run into this level, mind you, we are coming from this low anyway. We are coming from this low. We've established the selling point from that low. Okay. Now that's the reason why I use three different something too. So we are coming from this low. We are buying from this something, and we are still within this trade. Are still within this trade. And I made mention that the fact that we did not penetrate deeper into the level before giving us this buy signal made me not trust this level. But nonetheless, a probability game. We still have to go through with this something. Because anything can happen in the market. That's the mentality. Anything market can decide to do whatever it likes to do. So that's the reason why you don't have to be very, very rigid when you are trading. You have to be rigid only with your rules and your expectations. There must be flexibility in your expectations. And with the flexible expectation, we know that okay, we are not taking out this sell. Because even if this sell fail, then I'm still capitalizing on this particular asset. Because anything can happen in the market. My price can get to this level and continue to sell price down. And mind you, what the amount that this level is going to give me is still the same thing, it's still the same amount that this level is going to give me because I've established my own number probability numbers game. I've established my risk on whatever trades I'm taking, there is a specific amount that I put to the trade, and and there is an expected risk reward ratio too. So this one is giving me 1 to 3. This one is also giving me 1 to 3. So whichever one comes first, and I only need to win 3 in 10. So I don't give a fuck. Whatever happens, and you know. This happens to be what is happening. This is our first established trade in the market. We established this we're anticipating that it's going to get tapped before it comes down to this level. Then we did not have it being tapped. Then we have the level giving us this kind of area of struggle. Then we move on to another trade, which happens to be these two trades that we are anticipating. We see a reaction, pure reaction from this level on daily. See the level on daily, and having the level on daily, you can see we we established this level on daily and giving us a very nice order block from the level. Then give us a nice entry. But on 4 hour, we establish another fact because we are coming from this block here. And even though it not creates any area of struggle for us, as you can see, we are anticipating that this level is going to send price lower before, but it's didn't tap the level before we tap the level I showed you previously on this place. Before we tap this level, then we come back to this particular one here. Then we break through it. Then this resistance level, we turn into support. We ran into this particular level, which did come out to do what? To send price down. And anything can happen in the market. That should be your mantra. That should be our mantra. Anything can happen in the market. Every moment in the market is so unique. It's so unique. That's my own psychology. That's what I've learned so far. And mind you, news came out yesterday, not farm payroll came out yesterday, and which turned this particular level to our support level. The resistance level, which gave way for price, then it turns to support. And as you can see, it is still the level that is holding. Even though we established this particular level here to be the level, where we are actually expecting price to tap into for the highs on daily. We establish this level on daily. But this 4 hour level might actually be the level that is going to support price. But we see news coming out and taking out that particular level. Even though I still kind of believe that okay, if you are entering from this level here, this is the valid level. It's just a news that weak out that level because let's assume the level is not holding, we shouldn't be edge and having all this struggle moving either upward or downward from this particular level. So it is a tussle between this particular level here. This level is a tussle between this resistance level and support turn resistance turns supports this level. So this happens to be a resistance level and this happens to be the support level that might end up sending price. Now, even though we have this other here, so this one is to hedge against this one, and it is doing that for us. So we have the tussle between these two levels now. Whichever aspect break first is what. So obviously, we are in the sell and also in the buy. We are coming from a buy from this level, and we are having another buy from this level. Following daily, see what daily is doing, you will understand. And there is a massive rejection on that level going forward. But nonetheless, with the established fact that I said yesterday on 15 minutes, that wherever side close first is where we're going to be trading something from. So, nonetheless, to capitalize on what is happening here again, if price per adventure, whichever side you win, is what we are winning with. We have this trade coming down. We have previous trade coming down from this level, and I've already established another trade based on this based on what we analyze here. Even though we are running from this particular, we are coming from this level, and anything can happen in the market. Like I wasn't expecting this level to continue to give us this type of struggle. You're having 3 days consolidation from the level. So, but we did have it. Market leads and we follow. And from what was established for us yesterday, then automatically is a selling point for us. So whichever side wins, we flow with it. So we have two sells and we have two buys. Even though I believe it, I'm not supporting any something. It's a risky something. Every moment is unique. Market can do whatever I want to do. Then if peradventure, so if you are here to put this order in, we break below the strong low, then there's still an opportunity for you to join the something and continue. And mind you, you can still look for an opportunity to buy. So whichever something with the way market is doing, there is no sight to what is going to happen next. Because we are within a range. What happened to my network? So we are within a range. So anything can happen from within the range. We can continue to go upward or we can continue to move downward. If we check daily very well, this is our established range. This is our leading range that we have. This is the strong low that we've established previously as our strong low in the market. And this is our weak high. This is still a weak high as far as I'm concerned from our major structure. So even though it gives us a very nice rejection on higher time frame, which wants to be weekly. I'm still anticipating the fact that okay, I'm nearing my closing time, so less than 2 minutes. Now I have to close this something. So if we check weekly, we can see what price is doing. It's a massive rejection from this, taking previous year high. So, but we can still trade into the levels. This happens to be our weak high, and we are reversing from this particular level into the high. Although we are experiencing something here, I still have this trade on anyway. So whichever side wins, I'm jumping on it from this particular level again. So if this resistance level turns support again, if we break above this level, then automatically and close above this level, that will be a reverse trade for me, and I'm going to be joining in. So I'm rushing already. But if you are here to sell from here, you are free. So we are selling from this level, we are buying from this particular level, and joining another buy here. We have to sell. But whichever side wins and conquer this level here, then this level is going to turn to my support into the highs. So whichever happen first, we will go with that. So I don't want my video to be longer than 15 minutes. So that will be all, at least for today. So it's a review of what happened yesterday. And if you are yet to join this something, I'm still free. So whichever side wins, but with the kind of reaction we are having from within this level, is indicating that either buy is going to the bull, the buyers can win. But nonetheless, anything can happen. Whichever side happens, we win with the side. And our probability game eventually win for us. Thank you very much. That will be the end of the analysis. Have a lovely and a profitable day. God bless us all. Amen.